In this quick video, I want to show you a very simple method that helps me create dozens or even hundreds of pins every single day without having to do any manual work. These are the examples of pins that you can create with Ideogram. Obviously, it all depends on what kind of prompts you are using. I'm going to show you a free prompt in this video, but obviously, if you want, you can use a different prompt. So without further ado, let's get to work. I want to make this video as quick and as helpful as possible. Step number one, you need a list of all of the articles that you want to create pins for. This is non-negotiable. You need a list. You can go to your sitemap and just copy the URLs. It's very important. So as an example, we are using this example.com food blog. And as you can see, all of these URLs are different recipes: chicken Alfredo, spaghetti, vegetable stir fry, beef tacos, and so on. So you can imagine that you are having a food blog and you want to create pins for pretty much all of these URLs here. And there are like 50, even more than 100 URLs. More like 200 actually. Whatever, it doesn't matter if you want to create 50 pins or 200 pins, the method is the same. Okay, so let's say that you already have this list. Now you will go to ChatGPT and you will use this prompt. If you want, you can copy this prompt from the description of this video. The prompt says, I will give you a list of URLs. For each URL, create a Pinterest style AI image prompt in this exact structure and make sure the entire prompt is written in a single line with no bullet points or list format. Start with this Pinterest pin is viral, then describe the subject of the image in an appealing and clickable way. After that, write the text overlay in this format, text to display in bold white modern font with a contrasting backdrop color. Always choose a color that contrasts with white. And with a sentence about why the image is attractive or clickable. Follow the style of this example. And here's the example. This Pinterest pin is viral. A slice of a festive cranberry orange cake. Text overlay, cranberry orange cake in bold white modern font with a red backdrop. This Pinterest pin looks super tasty and it's highly clickable. Now generate one single line prompt for each of the following URLs, and here you have to paste your URLs. If it's confusing, don't worry, it's gonna make sense in a minute. So let's go back to our list of URLs. Let's just copy 50 different URLs. Let's paste it here and let's hit enter. Now, thanks to this prompt, we generated 50 different AI image prompts that we can now use, for example, on ideogram.ai to create all of these images. And I specifically asked ChatGPT to give us the output in a single line format because I'm going to paste it all into my custom extension that's going to generate it all automatically. The extension is available only for members of my private community. So if you are not a member, you can still just grab these prompts, go to Ideogram, just click generate here after you pasted the prompt. Just wait a few seconds and you are going to see the image here. When it comes to aspect ratio, I usually use 9:16, but sometimes I use 2:3 and 1:2 as well. I also experimented with 10:16 and that can work too. So as an example, that's the chicken Alfredo. It's a great image. I think that this image can work very well on Pinterest. However, the problem is that if you have like 200 prompts or 300 prompts and you want to generate all of these pins, that requires a lot of manual work because you basically have to go to ChatGPT, grab this prompt, copy it to Ideogram, hit generate, and do the same with the next one. And you basically have to do it 300 times, 500 times, whatever. And to be honest, I just hate manual work like this, just copying and pasting. So that's why I created a very simple Chrome extension, which is called Ideogram Assistant. You basically enter all of the prompts here, and it basically takes each prompt one after another and it generates all of these images automatically. All you have to do is to just go to ChatGPT and take all of the prompts that you have. It can be 50 prompts, it can be 100 prompts, it can be 1000 prompts. If you have that many, it doesn't really matter. Just get all of the prompts that you have, just copy it all, go to Ideogram, open my extension, and then just paste all of your prompts here and click start. Once you hit start, it's going to automatically enter each one of these pins sometime between 5 to 8 seconds. And you can also customize these time frames. So basically every 5 to 8 seconds, one prompt is going to be entered here and it's going to just carry on with this list of prompts until everything is generated. So this is a massive time saver because you can basically bulk generate hundreds or even thousands of images without having to copy and paste anything. You just paste the prompts here, hit start, and what's important, it works perfectly in the background. So you can just leave it here and you can just do some other work and it's going to work in the background and it's going to generate all of these images. So it's just an example in the food niche, but obviously you can use it in any niche that you want. It can be home decor, cleaning, fashion, whatever. It works for every single niche. You will just have to rearrange the prompt a little bit to make it suitable for you. So if you want to generate a bit different images with a bit different fonts or colors, well, you just have to include it in the main prompt. And this is how I'm creating pins for all of my accounts. And right now I'm getting around 5,000 up to 6,000 clicks every single day across all of my Pinterest accounts, and I'm running 4 different accounts. So pins created with Ideogram definitely work. So if you want to use this strategy, you can use it. I highly encourage you to check out the extension that I offer for members of Pin Lions. Apart from getting access to all of these tools, you can also connect with a lot of cool people who are doing Pinterest on a daily basis. As an example, this is absolutely insane. One member of Pin Lions a few days ago had the RPM of $78, which is absolutely crazy. Another example, that person is starting to grow very fast. It makes me super happy when I see that Pin Lions members are sharing their positive results. Another success story here, 26K outbound clicks in the last 30 days in the fashion niche. If you want to connect with all of those people and just chat with them directly, well, you can do it inside of the community. And you can also message me directly, so maybe I can have a look on your Pinterest account and on your niche site to tell you what you can potentially do better. If it sounds interesting, well, you know what to do. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful, and if it was, consider subscribing to this channel. See you next time.